I'm Jeremiah Young.
I'm Bob.
I'm Douglas Hafner. And this is One Drive News. In more unfortunate news, Hurricane Ida continues to affect residents of the United States. This Category 4 Atlantic hurricane has become the second most destructive hurricane in American history, only behind Hurricane Katrina. The death toll for Hurricane Ida has risen to an estimated 60, with more missing. Southeastern Louisiana is one of the locations where Hurricane Ida has caused the most havoc. More than 14,000 have been displaced, with the hurricanes and at least half of Louisiana still out of power. The floods caused by the hurricane are still affecting parts of Tennessee, New Jersey, New York, and many other states on the East Coast. The IRS is providing a relief fund for those affected by the hurricane and flooding, and many volunteers have come to help and search for missing people, donate materials for repair, and help fix damages from the hurricane. Donating to Hurricane Ida relief funds is a great way to help out. However, make sure to do research as to where you donate to avoid supporting fraudulent organizations. Some great places to donate are to Project Hope at secure.projecthope.org/donate and Red Cross at redcross.org/donate. Every dollar helps. And now to Emma with Knox County current events.
The Knox County School Board held a conference last Wednesday where they discussed whether or not to re-implement and require masks at schools and school events. The board ultimately decided against enforcing another mask mandate, but many parents and teachers showed up to the meeting in order to express their concerns and opinions about the lack of COVID precautions being taken by the county. Many parents and teachers who spoke at the meeting said that schools should follow the CDC guidelines, which would re-implement mask requirements, temperature checks, and social distancing. Others, however, showed up to the meeting in order to praise Knox County for allowing parents and students to make their own decisions when it comes to mask and COVID provisions. And now to Bob with an exclusive sports interview.
Hello everyone, I'm your host Isaac Dalton, aka Bob, and today my guest is Coach Duncan, aka Clark Duncan. Hello.
Hello,
Mr.
Bob.
Duncan.
Good to be here, my friend.
Today I just have a couple of questions for you for a quick little interview. My first question is, how do you think the season is going so far?
Well, we're 3-0. Still got a lot of areas we got to continue to grow in, as we know. But certainly like the fact that we're 3-0 and getting ready to get into district play. I think got a chance to make a deep run into the playoffs and hopefully finish the season on a high note.
All right. My next question is, what do you think the team's biggest challenge will be this year?
Well, it's depth, and when you get in, injuries are always a big factor. So if we have injuries, we've got to have guys that can be able to step in and play. So, growing depth, growing young guys such as yourself, helping us on Friday nights is crucial. So that's always a big factor in high school, is just having quality depth throughout a long season.
My next question, what is one thing you think the team could improve on as a whole?
Well, that's a loaded question because there's so many things that we can continue to improve on. As I said, growing depth, growing, academically, we got to continue to grow, and with our new academic athletic standards of no fail, we've got to continue to grow that, which our guys are working hard daily to do so. Just continue to grow as a team, and that camaraderie and that feel of family, which is there now, but just continue to grow that and believe in one another, believe in the coaches, believe in themselves as players. Is always there's several things there that we need to improve on, but yeah.
Another question I have is, overall, what has been your favorite part of working with the football team and other students in the school, and why?
Well, my goodness, this is my 41st year in education, 35th year as a coach, and of that, I think it's 30 years as a head coach. So, over all those years, it's not about the wins and the losses. It's about the relationships. Bob, you and I are going to be friends for life. It's something that it's a fraternity. It's something that it's very special. You get to know young men. You see them grow from. Some of them come in a little more mature than others. Some of them, they change their name in the middle of a class, such as Bob, but they grow up, and to see that is special. To see young men go on to into the working world, go on to play college football, whatever it is that they do, and 10, 20, 30 years later come back and say that I or us as coaches had a part in their life is special, and so many times we've had so many guys that go on and actually get into education, get into the coaching field because of the influence that we had on them, just as I did. When I got into the coaching profession because of my high school football coach. I said that's the guy you tore up of it, because he's a very special man, but I wanted to be like him, and so 41 years later I've been doing that, and so it's just, there's just so many things. It's not, as I said, it's not about the wins and the losses, although we want to win more than we lose, right? But it's just those relationships that we grow, and the camaraderie and that fraternity feel. It's special.
Another question I have: as the athletic director, how do you think we could better incorporate other sports besides football in this school's community?
Well, I think we do that already. I think all of our athletic programs are invested in the community, and the thing about football is just it's a little bit different because it's a bigger venue. It's a Friday night. It's the only thing happening. The town shows up. South Knoxville shows up for the games. So but when it comes to basketball, we have a full gym. The difference there is that they're playing 2 and 3 nights a week, and sometimes it makes it difficult with parents and community people to attend. But for the most part, I think that we have a extremely strong athletic department. Our program's been very successful. Our soccer has won, both boys and girls, won regional championships lately. Baseball has been very productive. Softball is still growing, but getting better. Track is always very competitive, and that's just as I said, basketball is we've been in the regional tournament the last 2 years, and I think that overall, as far as athletic department's concerned, you compare us across Knox County, and I think we were one of the leading schools in the county.
And my final question I have is, what is one thing you would like to say to the students in the stands and other kids that support our team every Friday night?
Well, I've always said this, football, sometimes on Friday night you go out here and football is just part of what's happening because of the student section, the games that are happening up on the hill, the fans, the band, it's all special. So it's important that we have invested, our students are invested in what we do, because it is us. It is South Knoxville. It is South Doyle High School. When we go to Bearden Friday night, it's going to be South Doyle High School. It's not South Doyle football. It's South Doyle High School and South Doyle community, the South Knoxville community, going to Bearden and representing, and it's just special. You come across the river, south of the river, is a special place, and it's exciting to see. Friday nights the town closes down. It's packed house, and it's quality football. So just excited about our student section, our student body. Our band is just is growing, and when they crank up on Friday nights, as you well know, you've heard it, goosebumps start popping, and
it's amazing feeling.
Yeah, man, it's great. It's just you can't even describe it. So all that, it's all of us together makes for an exciting Friday night and all other athletic events as well.
Well, that's all the questions I have for you today. Thank you for doing this interview, and this is One Tribe News.
I'm going to start, go ahead and start sharing my screen. Mr. Davis, we set? Are we set? Okay, are we good? You sure? Are we good? So we're good? Okay. All right. Hello, Southwell students. Today we're going to talk a little bit about what our new and improved tribe time should be looking like. As you can see, tribe time is all about being responsible and respectful.
Maya! Oh, okay. Go short for that cheeseburger. Drop the lechuga. He said you like a cheeseburger. Beluga. Bars so random. You just cannot compare them.
All right, Southwell students. I think Tribe Time has been an overall success. I mean, I've gotten some feedback from the teachers and staff, and we will be making some slight changes